Okay, I'm going to walk you through the calculus course full curriculum if you purchase this, either on Teachers Pay Teachers or on my website. When you download it, you will get a zipped folder. Then you need to unzip it. Now, I'm on a Windows computer, and when it's zipped, there'll be an option up here that will say extract. Or unzip, those would be the words that you're looking for. So you can like right click on it. Now it's not zipped right now, so we won't see that option. Then when you go into this folder, you're actually going to see more zipped folders. So like right here, you can see extract all, or you can right click and extract all. I'm not going to do that right now. But this is the order that the files are in the bundle. And so this is the order that you're going to want to go in. So the very first folder is the lessons and the notes for Unit 1. And then the second folder is going to be the assessments for Unit 1. And then the next handful of files here are going to be the homework assignments and activities that match up into Unit 1. And then when you get here to this folder, that's going to be the beginning of Unit 2, starting with the lessons and the notes folder. So if I open up the lessons and the notes folder, now they're not unzipped, so I can't really do a lot of editing, but I can show them to you. And so right here, you'll have a read first. You can read, open that. It's just a PDF, and you can read a bit about what is in. You can read my terms of use. This is just for one license for one teacher, and what comes in this particular bundle, um, and some suggestions. Then you're going to want, you have three files for the first lesson on the first day. You've got the teacher one as a PowerPoint presentation. You've got the student version as a PDF and the student version that is editable in PowerPoint. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can open these files in Google Slides. So as the teacher, you're going to want to open this, and it's going to be a PowerPoint presentation. And you can scroll through here and see there's like some definitions. Now, there are some places where the slides look almost identical except with new information. And the idea there is that when you're running the show, you'll go through this with the students about the definition of a limit, and this is the notation that we use. And then well, I need to fix that. The limit is extra and how we read it. And then you're going to have, they're going to talk about four basic situations. And so then there's the question and the answer. So it'll work like that. Then the student version is going to be, here's the PDF of it, is going to be a lot of the same information. So you can see here, they've got the notation, but what is not in here is how you would read that notation. And here's a question, what is not in here is the answer. So as the students are following along, they would write down what the answer is. Some students will want to work ahead, and I'll let my students do that. That's fine. A lot of times I will, go through the instruction, and I might walk them through the first example, and then I'll say, okay, now you try the next one with your groups, because my students sit in groups. And so this you would want to print. It's only 2 pages, so you can print them front and back and pass out 1 copy per student. Now, the homework assignment for this lesson will be on the back, the last slide of the PowerPoint. It's called Limits and Graphs Worksheet. There's a link to take you back to the TPT listing for it. But you will see, if you go back into the main unit, the main folder, Introduction Limits from Graphs Worksheet. And so when you open that, it's going to be a PDF. So this is not editable. And then you can see, oh, here it is. So Introduction to Limits. So several questions about limits from graphs, or making a table of values, and then the answers. So it's again just 2 pages for the student version, and there's more pages in this document because there is a Google form version of it. If you had, I made this back during the pandemic. All right, and then of course, if you wanted assessments, you can go into the assessment folder, and there's a bit about the assessments, and here's the quiz. Is editable in Microsoft Word. Again, a Microsoft Word document can be opened in a, oh, because it's not extracted, so I can't open that, but you can open it in Google Docs. I would recommend if you have Word because of the formulas and whatnot. These are made with Equation Editor. So then here's what your quiz would look like. You can see it's going to be 3 pages. And you got the editable version there, and then the answers. Well, it's not going to want me to open it because I have not actually extracted or unzipped this whole folder. And there's lots of files in here for you to look at. There's like a digital exit ticket. There's a card sort activity, which is great on like the first day. and lots of stuff in here. So that's what you're going to get when you download or and you purchase the calculus curriculum.